USCIS makes shocking move who's affected? Recent developments in U.S. immigration policy are no longer just speculation. The information shared by various immigration attorneys has been corroborated and confirmed, offering clarity on the changes we might soon witness. With a new leader at the helm of the Department of Citizenship and Immigration, appointed by President Donald Trump, a wave of changes is being discussed from a U.S. citizenship test to the H-1B visa program, debunking the citizenship revocation myth. Before diving into what's changing, it's important to address a widespread myth: revocation of U.S. citizenship. Many have asked whether naturalized citizens are at risk of losing their status. Here's the fact: legal permanent residency, green cards, can be revoked only if a person commits a serious criminal act. As of now, there is no verified policy allowing revocation of citizenship for law-abiding immigrants. All other rumors are just noise, not backed by legal precedent or policy. U.S. citizenship test set for overhaul. Joseph Edlow, the newly appointed director of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, has signaled a major revamp of the naturalization process. In a recent interview, Edlow remarked that the current citizenship test is too simple, allowing applicants to pass without fully understanding the nation's values and systems. Let's look at the test's evolution. Before 2008, the test was not standardized and varied in difficulty. 2008, Bush-era civics-based standardized test was introduced. Applicants had to answer 6 out of 10 questions correctly. Trump administration, the test expanded to 20 questions, and applicants needed to answer 12 correctly. The study guide grew from 100 to 128 questions. Biden administration, these changes were rolled back to the original 10-question format with a 60% pass threshold. However, Edlow suggests reinstating the Trump-era format, meaning increased difficulty and a higher number of questions may soon return. For those planning to apply for citizenship, now is the time. Applying under the current, easier system could save time and effort before the new policies take effect. Legal business structure, why it matters. While we're on the topic of securing your legal status, business owners should not overlook the importance of formalizing their businesses through an LLC or corporation. Doing so can provide legal protections, tax savings, and exclusive benefits. For this, consider reaching out to Carlos from MasterTax, a seasoned expert with over 45 years of experience. He serves clients in all 50 states, offering virtual consultations and a free initial consultation. Whether you're just starting or looking to restructure, now is the time to take action. H-1B visas. What's changing? Shifting gears to employment-based immigration, the H-1B visa program is under scrutiny. Edlow noted that H-1Bs should complement the U.S. workforce, not replace it. Critics argue the current system gives an edge to lower-paid foreign workers, undercutting American employees. Here's what's under consideration: ending the lottery system. Instead of random selection, visas may be awarded based on merit and salary level, favoring highly skilled, well-paid professionals. Prioritizing wage tiers. This would give preference to workers in higher-paying roles, ensuring that U.S. companies truly need their expertise. However, this idea has drawn mixed reactions. David Beer, from the Cato Institute, cautions that assigning visas only to high-wage offers could exclude young, innovative graduates, while Connor Bryan, a researcher, support a merit-based system to attract top global talent. Immigration reform on the horizon? These proposed changes won't happen in isolation. Any structural change, especially to the H-1B program, will likely require congressional approval. Lawmakers are already drafting proposals for bipartisan immigration reform, which could become part of a larger legislative package before the 2025 elections. This includes new bills like Senator Alex Padilla's proposal and Maria Elvira Salazar's Dignity Act, both aiming to modernize and humanize the immigration system. Trump admin reveals planned changes to U.S. citizenship test, H-1B visas. The new director of the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service said Friday that the U.S. citizenship test is too easy and needs to be changed. Joseph Edlow told the New York Times that the Trump administration was also looking at making changes to the H-1B work visa, which has been at the center of the legal immigration debate for several months now. I really do think that the way H-1B 1B needs to be used, and this is one of my favorite phrases, is to, along with a lot of other parts of immigration, supplement, not supplant, U.S. economy and U.S. businesses and U.S. workers. Edlow told the Times, why it matters. The Trump administration has previously given little indication of plans to update or modernize the legal immigration system, focusing on illegal immigration enforcement instead for much of its first 6 months. Edlow's comments mark a change in messaging from USCIS as it seeks to further deliver on President Donald Trump's immigration agenda. What to know? Edlow said that he felt the U.S. citizenship test was not very difficult right now and allowed immigrants seeking to naturalize to easily memorize the questions and answers. He argued this was not really comporting with the spirit of the law. The test was largely random and non-standardized before 2008, when the Bush administration introduced a standardized civics test that required applicants to correctly answer 6 out of 10 questions, out of a possible 100. During the first Trump administration, that number was raised to 128 and the number of correct answers to 12 out of 20, before the Biden administration switched it back in March 2021, and a planned redesign announced in the last few years was canned after largely negative feedback in late 2024. As for the H-1B visa, which has been widely criticized as being used by companies favoring foreign workers on low wages over American-born employees, Edlow said there was a place for the program, but it should favor companies paying higher wages instead. It was recently revealed that the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, which oversees USCIS, was looking at changing the current lottery-style system for H-1B selection and replacing it with a weighted selection process that would help with Edlow's approach. In January, the Institute for Progress, a nonpartisan think tank examining innovation policy, floated the idea of eliminating the H-1B lottery. It argued that the economic value of the visa program could be increased by 88% if applicants were evaluated based on seniority or salary. Despite the America First messaging from the White House and those within the MAGA movement wanted to see all immigration cut off, Edlow made it clear in his interview that immigration could benefit the U.S. if managed correctly. What people are saying. David Beer, director of immigration studies at the Cato Institute, told Newsweek, assigning H-1B visas only to the highest wage offers would favor older workers who may retire or leave the country, while eliminating the main path for college grads to stay in America. It's strange to say that the test is easy when it's a test most Americans would fail. Edlow, in his interview with the Times, I think it absolutely should be a net positive. And if we're looking at the people that are coming over, that are especially coming over to advance certain economic agendas that we have and otherwise benefit the national interest, that's absolutely what we need to be taking care of. Connor O'Brien, a researcher at the Economic Innovation Group, previously told Newsweek, the H-1B is a primary way through which we bring in skilled immigrants, and we only have 85,000 visas to give away each year. Giving away these visas randomly is an enormous missed opportunity to attract truly scarce talent that would benefit American businesses and communities. What's next? USCIS cannot technically change the way it issues visas or runs a citizenship test without getting permission from other agencies or even Congress, where lawmakers are proposing bipartisan changes to the immigration system overall. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
USCIS makes shocking move. Who is affected? Recent shifts in our US immigration policy have moved from speculation to confirmed plans under the new leadership of Joseph Edlow in the Department of Citizenship and Immigration. A major overhaul of the US citizenship test is imminent, aiming to raise its difficulty to better assess applicant understanding of American values, likely reverting to the Trump-era 20 questions format requiring more correct answers. Meanwhile, widespread fears about citizenship revocation for law-abiding immigrants are unfounded. Only green card status may be revoked under serious criminal conduct. On the employment front, the H-1B visa program is a significant reform. Proposals the current lottery system could be replaced by a merit and wage-based selection, prioritizing highly skilled, well-paid foreign workers to supplement, not supplant the U.S. workforce. This approach has sparked debate about balancing innovation and fairness for young graduates. Any changes will require congressional approval and ongoing bipartisan immigration reform efforts targeting modernization and human policies. Applicants and businesses are asked to act swiftly before new rules take effect.